Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly update video. And as usual, I got some stuff to show you. We're just going to kind of blow through this portion of the video, and then we're going to show some stuff close up, of course, in the second segment. So, first off, I did go to Walmart today. These Auto Japans have been hitting. I don't know if this is Series 3 or Series 4. I'm not sure how many of these have been out. These are limited to 8,800 pieces. I was first to one case of them, no chase. I just picked up one. This is the only one I picked up, this black Nissan Fairlady Z. It's like a 240Z. The reason why I picked up this one and none of the others, I would have picked up one with a race livery, but as you know, M2 has excellent quality control, and there was a bunch of them that were pretty screwed up, so I didn't pick them up. But I did pick up one car, and it was this one. It was the best quality control-wise out of the box at 12. So grab that. And then I also picked up today for my Target this Jurassic Park 5-pack. These have been sitting there for a while. I had to just pick one up because, you know, whatever. It's got some three cool kind of trucks in there. Anyway, we're going to open that and just take a quick look at that in the second segment. Also at my Target this week, they did put out one case of the, L assortment? Yeah. So one case of the L assortment, which is going to be the case for, by the time you're watching it, today, which will probably be Saturday, right? So Saturday's Target event. I have to work. I will not be going. Today is actually Thursday that I'm filming again because my weekend is going to be busy. And I won't post this, though, until Saturday evening, so that's when you will see it. However, I won't be going, but I was able to get a hold of an L case, at least the majority of it. The only car I did not find was the Volkswagen Beetle, but I'm sure I'll see a bunch of those, and I'll pick up pretty much every one that I see, just to hoard that for customs and whatnot. So, but yeah, so I did find these three red edition cars, which we're going to open up one of each of these. So you got the 53 Chevy, the Nissan Fairlady 2000, and the 15 Dodge Challenger SRT. We'll go ahead and open up those in the second segment. And then the other mainline cars that I picked up was the Nissan Fairlady Z, the Animated Series Batmobile. I just thought that it was actually kind of cool for Batmobile. The Bone Shaker, which this is one of the ones that you could find in L case as a super. This is the ultimate treasure hunt. Not a super, but the ultimate treasure hunt, if you find it with, of course, rubber tires with tread and special paint, yada yada. Found a regular one of these, King Kuda. Obviously, this is not the super either. This is the other car that you could find as a super treasure hunt in L cases. And then I picked up also these three right here, a 2016 BMW, custom Ford Maverick, and a Honda Civic Type R. So I grabbed those from the case and left everything else behind. All right, so there was that. So that's actually it for store finds. The rest of this stuff I'm actually going to open up, and the majority of it, well, actually all of it really, was from the Hot Wheels Hunter, Martin. I did a video, he sent me a box, trade/REOK box, and we don't really need to rehash it except for that I'm going to open all of this up. So I'm going to open up these cars right here that you see before you. This bottom one actually is a custom that I'll just show close up. He also sent me two other kind of unfinished customs for me to do something with. So hopefully, eventually, if I can get back into customizing, I will do something with them. Sent me a couple Lucy's that we'll take a look at close up. This GTO. This is a cool casting. And this guy right here, P911. That's an oldie, but a goodie. We'll take a look at that close up. These things I'm just going to peek at close up on the camera. I don't think I'm actually going to... Well, yeah, I'll take them off the base. Why not? We'll take these little cars off the base. These are like 187 scale almost. And then a bunch of other kind of mainline stuff here we're going to open up, except for that Super, of course, right there, down there, Chrysler 300 Super. We'll open up all that stuff. We will open up these two Porsches. Pretty cool. This Firebird, we're gonna open up. We're gonna open up all this stuff. We're gonna open up this Ultra Red, this Fox Body Mustang. This is sweet. We'll open up this guy. Should I open up the 2 regulars along with it? I'm gonna say no, not right now, because my carny cases are full, guys. So I might have room to push this one in somewhere. I think I have 1 like empty slot in one of them, so that's where this will go. I'm kind of looking right now. I have 2 empty slots, so not enough for 3 cars. So we'll go ahead and open up that one, and then we'll open up all this stuff. So lots of stuff to open. I'm actually really excited to open up this guy, this Porsche Boxster, this Racing Champions. That's an interesting casting. We'll open up it, see what I think about it, and see if Racing Champions should re-release it. Where is Racing Champions this year? Are they going to continue making cars? I don't know. This Animal Control van, Green Light van, Plymouth Superbird, Johnny Lightning, 3 VWs. This one actually I just pulled off my wall. I do have it, and then he sent me the green machine, and then he also sent me this regular Motor World casting as well. So we'll take a look at that regular one and this stuff. So that is going to be it. That was pretty fast, right? Lots of cars to open, so I'm going to get ahead and get some work done here, and then we're going to go ahead and flip the camera around, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some cars close up loose. All right, stick around. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at this M2 Datsun. Basically, it's a 240Z, right? Or it's a Nissan. Sorry, it's a Nissan because it's legit Japan. They're the steering wheel is on the right-hand side. It's right-hand drive. So there you go. Anyway, I started with the hood open because I didn't want to have to struggle trying to get it open on camera. And here it is. It is a pretty sweet one. This is the only loose one of these I have in my collection. I actually have a couple that I have not opened yet. Because I honestly was debating on whether or not I'd even keep them. So I like this because it's kind of like a Black Bandit. It's all black. Looks pretty cool. If this casting definitely beats the green light version of this. So, hands down. Still, it's M2, and it suffers from some issues. This one's actually pretty much perfect, but like I said, the other ones in the store were not so perfect. But this thing is pretty sweet. I do like it. So, glad to add it to my collection. I love the Z cars, Nissan, Datsun, whatever, Zs. I'm a big fan of the shape of this car, and I really do like it. So, I kind of collect them in any brand that they come out in. I'm not going to go after every single one of these M2s, but having this one as an example is pretty sweet. All right, so there is that. Moving on, let's just go ahead and crack open all these Hot Wheels real quick. We got the King Cuda. This, of course, is not the Super Treasure Hunt. I'm just going to leave it right there for you to look at. This is the other thing that you could find as a Super Treasure Hunt, the Bone Shaker. So there's that guy. These are 50th anniversary wheels. They're kind of wacky. This is in like a kind of a satin blue. King Cuda, gloss black. Looks pretty good. Either one of these supers, I don't know. If I do find one, I don't know if I necessarily will keep it or trade it, but it's not. I really want the Lamborghini Super. That thing is going to be a sweet one to have. So there's those 2 cars. This one was cool, and actually when I first saw it, I thought this was a Target Red Edition. This Nissan Fairlady Z. But it looks cool in this red. It definitely looks like a Target Red Edition. I know it's not, but definitely looks like one, and is definitely a cool little car. So had to have it. Again, it's a Z. Not my favorite Z casting, but still a pretty decent one. Mostly the nose on this one is what I don't think I like over some of the other versions of it. So there's that. And then this guy right here, Batman the Animated Series. We'll take a look at that. Pretty neat. Definitely like an exaggerated feature type car. You'd sit like way small in there. So if that's where you sit, this car is probably gigantic, right, in real life. If it was in real life. Of course it's not, but there is that. For your Batman fans, here's a BMW M2. This is pretty basic and plain, but a nice $1 model with just front detail and rear detail.
and just plain, no tampos otherwise, and it looks really good for a little $1 car. Throw some rubber tires and some decent rims on this thing, and just as is, it will probably look like a much more than a $1 car. So good job on that, Hot Wheels. I like that stuff. So, and then again, here's that Batmobile. We'll get that out of the way. This guy's a recolor. I don't know if I already opened up one of these. I think this is actually KK, so I probably did already open up one of these and show it to you. I definitely did. Now that I'm looking at it, I got deja vu. So this is my second loose one. Don't really need it, but there it is. I showed it in a previous video. I like it because it's detailed on the back there. Again, it's plain Jane. Other than that, you get that one little tampo on the side. But I think it looks really good. So there's that. This one here, the Honda Civic Type R. I'll tell you what. This Honda Civic Type R, the casting of this is okay. It's okay. The car in real life looks a lot meaner and cooler than this Hot Wheels version of it does. But I guess this is okay. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this casting. Mostly this car is probably difficult to execute in a $1 model because of the detail that the real car has kind of in the front and in the rear. Kind of makes the car look how it looks. In real life, but I guess it did an okay job for a $1 model, but whatever, not a huge fan of that one. So there's that. Target Red Edition, 15 Dodge Challenger SRT. So there is that guy. And we're going to go ahead and just open all these Red Editions up here. Fairly 2000. There's that one. And then the Custom 53 Chevy, which is really cool. I really like this Custom 53 Chevy casting, in spite of the clear hood, which is obviously a little goofy, but at least it's got a cast-in engine to take a look at. But I think this, I don't know, this casting just looks pretty cool. I like it, actually. I like it actually quite a bit. So there's that, and then Fair Lady 2000, pretty cool casting. I don't think it's too much of a favorite JDM car. Well, this one's right-hand drive too, so it's proper JDM. But it's all right. It looks all right. It looks all right in this livery, all red. And then the Dodge. Yeah. Casting's not bad. This casting's a fun one to add headlights to. I'll tell you that much. So there is that. And next up, we'll take a look at this Jurassic Park 5-pack. Super fast. Not a Matchbox super fast, sorry. But we'll take a look at it very quickly. Ha ha ha. Alright, so here is the Mercedes with these aftermarket beefed upness pieces to it. Mercedes ML320, made in Thailand. I wish Matchbox still put the scale on the bottom of their cars. That'd be cool. But there is that. I watched the original Jurassic Park movie. After the original movie, I don't really know much about it, so there's that. This is, what's the casting name of this? Utility truck. So here's the utility truck. Maintenance, that's pretty cool. I think this is the one that everybody's after here. This 93 Ford Explorer. Is it this one, or is it the Jeep? I don't know, but the Ford Explorer is pretty cool. Got that canopy up there. Great for looking at dinosaurs about to eat your vehicle. There it is, 93 Ford Explorer Jurassic Park. So this is a casting that's specific, I believe, to the Jurassic Park series. And then this Jeep Wrangler, I think, well, this Jeep Wrangler is a casting that's a normal casting that's been released before. And I think this is from the original Jurassic Park. I don't really know. Again, I'm not a movie buff by any means. And I'm so out of date with movies that are out nowadays because I just don't really watch anything. So there's that. I watch more YouTube than I watch anything else. To tell you the truth, that is the truth. Alright, so there's those two vehicles. And then, actually, I thought this one was really cool. I almost picked this one up in a single. Just because it's mean looking. So the casting of this is the Fleetwood MB1124. And I'm guessing this is just specific or a new casting for this. I don't know if this has ever come out before. I really don't know. I've never looked it up. But it looks like a pretty mean looking vehicle. Pretty tough. I think a T-Rex could probably still take it down. All right, so there's that. And next up, let's take a look at a couple of cars from my buddy Martin, Hot Wheels Hunter. First of all, this custom. This is pretty cool, man. Made me a custom Trans Am. Detailed the front, detailed the rear. Did a pretty good job on that. It is screwed together. It's got his initials right there on the bottom. Really cool. I'm actually going to just put this right back into the... Oh, it's interesting kind of how he made the axles. He used like the original axles and then shortened them, it looks like, by hammering down the end, or just maybe clipping them. I don't know. But that's a pretty good idea. So we're going to put that right back in the card, and that's going to go up on my wall next to some other customs. So that's cool. He also sent me some project vehicles that are not finished. There's this guy right here. Needs some work. The axle obviously has to be glued down. So I'm not married to those wheels anyway, but might have to paint this some Spectra Flame color. And then a super van as well. It's ready to go. Stripped down and ready to go. Red windshield. Might have to get rid of that, but... pretty cool, those Redline tires. Other loose cars that he sent me, here is this P911. Cool casting from Hot Wheels. Definitely dig it. It's got a couple of chips on it and stuff, but pretty good condition for its age. I don't know when this one actually came out. Copyright date is 74, but the 74 version would have been a Redline enamel car, but Redline wheels. I don't know when this Blackwall came out, but it is a cool one. I do go after those when I see them. This one's sweet. This GTO casting is awesome. It's got an opening hood. I don't know how many times it's been out. This is probably from a garage series or something like that. I think he actually told me. I just don't remember. Looking at it close up, the red line is actually missing from this tire here. Okay. This is strange. Red line's missing from this tire. Red line's on that tire. Red line's on that tire there. This tire has a double red line. So it's a red line and then the other one is like off center. So that makes me wonder about the process for how these are done. So maybe these wheels came down the assembly line at once and one got missed because the other one got two. That's kind of a weird error. Obviously, it's an error that, well, I guess it really can't be faked, but if you found them on a different car, you could actually take the tires off of this without removing the axle, obviously. But this is probably legit, and it's just kind of interesting that the red line's missing, and then all of a sudden there's two of them on that one, and they're on the same axle together. So, interesting thing. Very cool GTO casting. Love it. All right, so there's that. And let's see here. Now we're back to like opening up some stuff. Here is this he sent me. This regular treasure hunt. As you may or may not know, I put headlights in one of these for him, and it was a custom that I made. And then subsequently got sent a super from somebody else. So now I got both. So this is a nice little pair. Awesome to have it. Awesome to have the two together. Definitely dig them. Very, very cool. I love the paint color on this one. It's just very different. It's like, I don't know, it's like a copper. And it looks very, very nice in person. It may not look as great on camera, but paint color on this is pretty sweet, actually, too. It's metal flake and all that. But really, really cool pair of cars. So glad to have them in my collection. Showing a couple other loose things I almost forgot about here. These little small scale ones. This is 187 scale. This is like 170 something scale, but they're about the same exact size we looked at together. We got a Ford van, pretty cool. And then we got a VW panel van. The detail on these is really good for their size. They're so small and they're very, very detailed. In a minute, I will actually open up another van and another VW, and we can take a look at those together. But before we do that, real quick, Matchbox Porsche. Oh, by the way, I did spare you some of these cars. I'm not going to open up that he gave me. I'm going to save them for 10 Car Tuesday episodes. But some of these I'm just going to open up now. This is the Porsche 911 GT3. Awesome casting from Matchbox. I definitely dig it. They always do it right with just the headlights here. No taillights on it, but they had to put that side tampo on, so that's just what you get, 2 surfaces, right? So I think this casting's awesome, though. I really do like it, and anyone I don't have, I definitely want. There's that. Same story with this one. Anyone I don't have, I definitely want. And I actually didn't have this one with these style wheels, these basic wheels. I had them with the Blackwall type basic wheels, but not these ones. So I'm not sure exactly when this wheel variation came out. Copyright date on this card is 1991, so maybe 92. But this casting's a nice little Porsche casting from Hot Wheels. This 911 or Porsche 930 casting, and pretty cool to have that. Pretty cool to have that mint loose. And then we got a Super. This is pretty neat. This is a Chrysler 300C. Opening it right up. This is the 2nd year of the Super Treasure Hunt, and this one is pretty cool. It's got the matte black top, Spectraflame sides in a green color that you don't see too often. Got detail on the rear and detail on the front. That's pretty solid. So I like that in a Super Treasure Hunt. It's got some nice detail, and it's got detail on the sides. Originally, when they were doing these treasure hunts and Super Treasure Hunts, I think they did give them extra deco attention. Even the regular treasure hunts, I believe, were kind of full deco, and then the Supers were also full deco, so they benefited from that. And I think that was only maybe 2007 and 2008. I don't know what they did after that, but I did notice that most of the regular treasure hunts even have headlights and taillights and some sort of tampo scheme, so it looks like they're full deco. They're obviously just metal body, plastic base, but other than that, they did get some extra attention, so that's pretty cool. So there's that, and then let's see here. Still got a few more things to go through. Firebird, pretty neat. This is Hot Wheels 100% casting. Well, it's not really 100% casting. It's a Pontiac Firebird. It says Hot Wheels 100%, but this is actually the casting that was made after the original 16 one. It's even got like the anniversary stamp in the base, even though this base is like painted black. This is really cool, though. It's detailed in a way that you don't normally see. You got detail in the front there. You got detail in the rear. Exactly what you want. Opening hood. Did it have some detail in there? Should have looked. Oh, it does. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And that is very, very neat. And I'm glad to add this Firebird to my collection big time. So thank you very much, Martin, for that. That is just cool that they did that on the base. You don't see that on too many Hot Wheels that you find like that. So that is full deco. Base even. So pretty cool on that one. Definitely dig that bird. I didn't even really know it existed, to be honest with you, so I'm glad to have it. Speaking of birds, here's a Super Bird. Plymouth Super Bird. Johnny Lightning Muscle Cars. This is an oldie. Oldie-ish. This is from, let's see here. I always struggle to find the dates on these. 1994 is the date. It was limited to, I don't know, because I just ripped it off. Anyway, I don't know, but this, I think these were numbered. This is where the number comes from, though. 3372. Probably limited to 10,000, I'm guessing. But here it is in green. Pretty cool. These older Johnny Lightning castings, I don't care for so much. They actually are kind of cheaply made. But some of them are pretty cool. This one's just not very scale accurate, but it is really neat. I like the Super Bird in general, so I'm glad to have it. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Martin, again for that. And then we got here, this is awesome. Fox Body Mustang, Ford Mustang SVO. Ultra awesome, ultra red. And she is a beauty. So you Fox Body fans should really like this. Some people don't like these generic wheels that they put on these deluxe cars. I don't mind them one bit, especially not on this casting. I think it looks pretty good. I think I've seen some Fox Body Mustangs rolling around with those type of wheels on them. So really cool, nicely detailed. Of course, it's an Auto World, so aside from this being a metal body, plastic base, and plastic tires, it still has a lot of detail in it. Little Ford logo in the front there. Just a nice looking casting. Very, very nice. Would be cool if they do a premium version of it. I don't know if they'd have to entirely retool the deal to do it. I have no idea what that would entail, but I think just add a metal body and some different wheels, but maybe not. Maybe there's more to it than that. So there is that, and then, ooh, Porsche Boxster Racing Champions. 99 Porsche Boxster. Let's take a look at that. I'm actually trying to move really fast, guys, and this is still ending up being a long video, per usual. So here's that. Plastic top, metal body otherwise. Pretty cool Porsche. Ooh, before we close it, let's take a look at that. Oh, it is just a trunk. So this is a front engine Porsche. And the hood doesn't open. That's kind of an odd choice. Unless, am I missing something? This Porsche Boxster, is it it's got to be a rear engine car, right? Or do they make front engine? Someone tell me in the comments down below, is this just missing a motor? Because there is no motor back there. It is blank. It's not floating around in the package either. And maybe it is a front engine Porsche, but just looking at the base, it looks like the motor's right here. Would be right here. It's a mid-engine, so maybe it's, I don't know. You'd think you'd be able to see it though, and that would be the point of this opening, but there is nothing in there. It's just blank, black, nothing. Cool casting though on the outside. It looks pretty great. As usual, Racing Champions, a lot of these run very big. They're almost like M2 scale. Looks like they are individually numbered, but it is pretty large. The Porsche Boxster should be 164 scale, probably about as long as the wheelbase is there. So there is that, and all we got left is vans. Real quick, Animal Control van. This is an oldie, been around for a long time. It was a Greenlight SE, which means it is basically a hobby dealer exclusive. I think it's been out, well, it's been out about 4 years old, something like that, 2014 probably. It's a cool one though. It's your classic Greenlight Dodge van. So I like it, didn't have it, had to add it to the collection. So glad that Martin sent it to me. And next up we got is buses. I'm just gonna open up 3 of these super fast. Blister is stapled. Oh, this blister on this is not only stapled to it, it's stapled upside down, which means it had to have been opened before. Maybe that's why it was cheap, I don't know, maybe the blister just fell off. So there's that one. Pretty basic, guys. And then the Black Bandit version right there. And then the Black Bandit greenery, which is right there. Only difference is the green base. This is number 73, pretty low number. This one is number 2,389. I don't know what this series was limited to, but you probably could find out on ZA3. It's old enough where they probably will have the numbers on there. They usually are never up to date, so it's kind of hard. This is the plastic base version of the casting. Still very cool. So the Motorola one just has a plastic base, but other than that, it's the same deal. You still get lens detail on the front. You still get full deco and stuff like that. The one thing, another place where it does different though is the back. There is lens detail on the rear of this version, as in the front, and it's got a metal base. Still separate plastic bumper pieces. But pretty cool. All right, so that's gonna be it. That's it for this video. Showed you too much stuff again. I swear I'm trying to narrow these down. I'm gonna try to do something where I don't show you this massive amount of stuff. It ends up being a 30-minute show. Although I know some of you probably like it. It's not bad. You just have it on in the background of whatever you're doing and watching it, but maybe I can split it up somehow or it'll be shorter. So we might be changing the format of the weekly video. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.